These poems are dedicated to all those whose lives have been spent in bringing peace to this planet. Wherever you are, I bow my head. May peace be on this earth. We are all united with the thread of love. May each one of us realize the garland of life.
Happy birthday, Barbara. Happy birthday, Barbara. What an incredible gift you are. Your light is ever so dazzling. Such kindness you have for all. You're a guiding light for all. Your daughter, Aaliyah, loves you so much. I love you. It is beyond words. We were meant to be together. Both of us are on the same wavelength in life. Love is boundless. Both of us are discovering the jewel within, a better way to enjoy this precious life. You are an inspiration to me. It seems just like yesterday we met. I remember touching your hand while we watched the movie. I can still feel that sensation today. A wave of love enveloped us. It gets stronger every day. We've been together for over 33 years. Life is never boring around you. I'm amazed at how deep your thinking is. It's definitely outside of the box. Your love for humanity is boundless. You have both the heart and mind working together. I love to hear your thinking on how to solve the many problems of life. Our current state of politics could use some of your wisdom. Wisdom is unity between the heart and mind. You have that. It is rare. We are walking on an incredible journey of life, side by side. What a gift you are to me and Aaliyah. If I can't see it, I can't believe it. If I can't see it, I can't believe it. There's no way a precious jewel lies inside of me. I can't see it. I can't believe it. This has been the norm for men for thousands of years. We get stuck in our ways and thinking. We don't like to listen to other people's points of view. We like our little pretty boxes. I don't want to think outside of my narrow box. I'm comfortable there. No wonder the world is in such disarray. We have developed narrow thinking, whether it's left and right or up and down. Man thinks I'm right and you are wrong. Our nation is divided that way. True unity lies inside of us. The entire universe knows the unity of life. Everyone except for man. We love to bicker and point fingers towards each other. You are the one I'm going to blame for my problems. The time we play in a blame game. Because we don't see the thread of love tying us all together, we can't see the forest from the trees. We are like leaves blowing in the winds of our own mind. We think the world is the problem. We should think that maybe I'm the problem. Big difference. One great teacher once said the following many moons ago: when you point the finger towards someone else, you have 3 fingers pointing back to you. Ignorance. The definition of ignorance is the following: lack of knowledge or information. Socrates said, "Know thyself," many moons ago. What has humanity done since then to discover the jewel inside? Mother Nature sent us to our rooms to think things over. Yet we bitch and moan and get bored along the way. Many people refuse to wear masks, even if it could kill their grandmothers. They say it is my right not to wear one. Maybe you might like a ventilator instead. If you are bored, you're missing out in life. Boredom is a state of mind. Being bored, you're stuck inside of your box. You can't think properly. You think you are wise. If I say you are the universe, you just don't know it. One who is bored will roll their eyes. The wise man will simply smile. Scientists know the existence of the quantum field. It is beyond time and space. You are a part of that field. You came from it. You will return to it. You have an opportunity to experience it while you are alive. You are magnificent. You are glorious. Your true nature is kindness. You are meant to see the unity of all life. You are hardwired to see God. The software has always been there, yet you live a petty life. The mirror of life is full of dust inside of you. Only you can clean it. Nobody can do it for you. God is your coach. As your coach, he can't play the game for you. You have free will. Nobody is trying to convince you. The truth needs no convincing. All your book knowledge and degrees don't mean a thing if you haven't discovered the jewel inside. This is a video game of life. Let's go beyond the level where we throw garbage in our living rooms. During the shutdown, Mother Earth is cleaning up our mess. Yet we are so determined to go out and act as nothing has changed. Are we spoiled brats? Mother Nature has given us a lesson to learn, yet we are blowing her off. Remember, we need Mother Earth. She doesn't need us. Ignorance will bring man to a state of drowning, yet he thinks, I'm saved. A wise man once said the following: many moons ago when I was young. Man is sawing off the branch he is sitting on. We have the opportunity to change, yet we fight over a simple thing as to wear a mask or not. We live in a state of me, and me. No wonder chaos is on the earth. There are around 7 billion people on earth, and we have this attitude. We are going from me to we. It will take time. Hopefully, we will be mature enough to grow and learn. We are stuck in our ignorance. Nothing can go faster than the speed of light. They say nothing can go faster than the speed of light. Imagine we send up put satellites into the sky. They go around 13,000 miles an hour. Just think the closest star is 2 light years away. That's light traveling at 186,000 miles per second. We have a long way to go. Some scientists and many mystics talk about a unified quantum field. The entire universe is linked together by a common field, yet it can't be seen through our eyes. Maybe the wise men were onto something special. If the eye be single, thy whole body shall be full of light. Maybe there's a hint given there. We are hardwired to discover our true existence. The science lab exists inside of you. Peekaboo. The dragons would love to teach the game of peekaboo. Mind you, for the game to be played, the kids had to be in a certain state of mind. First, the kids needed to have an understanding that happiness does not exist outside them. Second, they need to be at a certain level of awareness. The Zen Buddhists use their benchmarks from the dragons. The story, searching from the ox, came from the dragon's world. Anyway, once they reached the state of awareness, dragons would play peekaboo. This is similar to what we do with babies today. Today we place our hand over our eyes and then say, peekaboo. Babies smile and giggle with delight. This is a universal game. The dragons added another dimension to this. When they said peekaboo, they instructed the kids to close their eyes. Lo and behold, all the dragons manifested inside. Both the dragons and kids would laugh with delight. Even when a kid became old, they would still love to play this game. You were never too old to get a kick out of this. A person can always have a child's heart. All wise men from the past have said only a child can enter heaven. A person who has a huge ego can't enter the eye of the needle. Only through the eye can one discover the jewel within. Silent mind. Did you know that the mind of God lies inside of you? It is not only in heaven, it is silent inside of you. Supreme intelligence and wisdom are keeping you alive. The mind of God doesn't speak to your mind. The mind of God speaks to your heart. Maybe there's a reason why the ancient ones loved silence. Silence is a way to have a direct conversation with God. No words are needed. Words only get in your way. We are human doers. We're so busy texting in the freeway of life. Even when Mother Nature tells us to slow down, we won't. I want my life to go back to normal. It won't. If war, bickering, and fighting are normal, the times are changing. Right this moment, the universe is singing to you. Can you hear the sublime melodies? Silence is a very practical tool. One who practices silence moment by moment is truly wise. A person may speak words and be in silence. This may seem like a paradox. How can speaking and silence be there at one time? Behind your breath lies the answer. For those who are human doers, now is the time to roll your eyes. A human being will just smile and enjoy the silence behind the breath. Maybe it is as simple as that. One who is conscious and aware of the power of the breath discovers the universe inside, while one who is constantly doing will miss out on the miracles of life. One searches within to find the precious jewel, while the other is chasing a carrot on the stick. True happiness does not exist outside of you. True happiness lies in the silence behind your breath. The hardest thing to control. The hardest thing to control in the universe is your mind. Yes, we probably roll our eyes when we hear this. War has been on this planet for thousands of years. Where do wars originate? Inside of you. When the mind is agitated, your actions will be agitated. It's as simple as that. There's no demarcation point between the mind and body. Many people on this planet can't turn off the faucet of adrenaline. It is flowing all the time. Man lives in hurricane force winds of the mind. We are like leaves blowing in the wind. Yet we think all is well in my world. Who would want to live in the center of the hurricane? Only fools would want that. That is the nature of the mind. The mind has so much power over you that you have no idea. Wise men has been saying for thousands of years to learn how to control your mind. Our society first reacts and then thinks. Ask the prisoner about what happened. They will say, I reacted poorly. No, now I'm in prison thinking dearly what I have done. If I just stopped and hesitated just for a second, I might not be here. We have an administration that tweets anything that comes to its mind. For ages, the administration would ponder over policy for weeks and then have a press conference. Today, it's anything goes. What are you going to do about it? Anything? You can learn how to control your mind. You are the universe. You just don't know it. All the tools exist inside of you. They have always been there. Why don't you use them? What have you got to lose? The universe knows you. The universe knows you. You may roll your eyes all you want. Ask any scientist today. There is a quantum field that exists beyond time and space. So many people in America are anti-science. How would you like to have a heart transfer using these Stone Age tools? Both science and the mystics are talking about the same thing. A mystic is the apprehension of truths that are beyond the intellect. Science is the study of the structure and behavior of the physical and natural world through observation and experiment. Both parties observe. One is external, while the other is internal. Both the science and mystery proclaim you are the universe. If you are the universe knows you. The question is, do you know your true essence? Have you ever asked yourself this question? You come into this world, and someday you will leave. It's only a blink of time in eternity. Where do you go? Where did you come from? Is there a purpose and meaning to life? Is there a jewel to discover inside of you? What is keeping you alive? These are important questions to ask on your journey in life. Happiness does not exist outside of you. You are chasing a mirage. You are about ready to find happiness. You grasp for it. It then disappears like a mirage in the desert. This is fleeting moments of happiness. True happiness is your true state of being. Imagine a brilliant light of happiness just shining all the time inside of you. The universe knows you. Do you know the universe?
Trust. We have the motto, "In God We Trust," on each and every dollar bill. Yet, that is so far from the truth. During this shutdown, politicians in America were pointing fingers towards each other. A leader of a nation should have the love and compassion to sail the ship towards safety during an intense storm. It seems like America, there's a ship without a rudder. There's no set plan. It changes at the moment. How can the American people have trust during this time? We are on our teeter-totter. The current administration is trying to balance saving lives and putting people back to work. The second option is dangerous because it could start a second wave of deaths. The global shutdown is still going on. We see a light at the end of the tunnel. Is that a freight train coming? Or is it a light saying the all clear bell? We need to change. We need to go from me to we. We can't carry on our old ways. The anger and bickering must stop. We must be kind to each other. This is our true state. Our politicians reflect the mood of the people. The vast majority are angry. We hold on to our certain points of view. We must go from creatures of doing to creatures of being. There must be a balance between the two. True wisdom lies in silence. All problems can be solved in silence. Many people say, I hate silence. Yes, that's because your mind controls you, not the other way around. It takes practice to subdue the mind. We have politicians that rattle off nonsense at 3 in the morning. They're making decisions that have consequences for the entire world. Only from silence can wisdom be brought forth. Maybe that's why the world is in such a mess. We have leaders have no idea there's a precious jewel inside of them. They come from a superficial place. They can't see the flowers from the trees. Our nation was built on spiritual freedom. Let's go back to the basis. Kindness, love, and compassion for all. We need to develop inner trust for each other. You and I are the same. The scientists have proven that 100 years ago, yet we are still fighting with each other. We are playing the same tapes over and over again. Mother Nature did a global timeout. What are you going to do about this? It's time to put on your wisdom cap and ponder that over. What does it take for Mother Nature to change our ways? Are we that lazy and complacent?
Wear a mask. Wear a mask. You will save around 30,000 people from dying. Even if it was just one, wear a mask. You may save the loved one from dying. This is beyond politics. The virus doesn't care about your politics. It could care less. Don't be complacent. This is far from being over. We haven't even finished the first phase. We are all in this together. Nobody gets a free ride. This is serious stuff. we can make a huge difference in the outcome. Be smart, be a mature adult. Some leaders refuse to wear a mask. In my eyes, they aren't leaders. 492,233 people have died so far from this virus. The entire world has shut down, yet you refuse to wear a mask. This should be a non-issue. Where is your compassion? Did you cover it up so long ago you only think about yourself? Is it all about me? Mother Nature sent us to our rooms to think things over. Yet the best thing you can come up with is I'm not going to wear a mask. Well, I'm speechless. I thought we were better than this.